Lawrence.
Thank you, fine.
From Television City in Hollywood, The Red Skelton Show.
Sunshine softer than a sigh. Our love is deeper than the deepest ocean, wider than the sky. Our love is brighter than the brightest star that shines every night above. And there ain't nothing in this world that can ever change our love. Tuesday nights are sweet as wine for us and for our star. Ever since you came to see the show, you can be our Valentine no matter where you are. And every week we want you all to know our love is itching to be stronger than a mighty mountain man. Our love will last a whole lot longer than a jug of moonshine can. Our love will fill your hearts with music till you trill like a turtle dove. And there ain't nothing in this world that can ever change our love.
Our guest star,
Carol Lawrence. David Rose, and his orchestra, the Jimmy Joyce Sailors, the Tom Hansen Dancers.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I just heard two drunks talking, and one of them says, you know why I'm getting stoned? I'm going to the hospital, and in the morning, they're going to perform a brain surgery. Dr. Humperdoo is going to perform it. And the other drunk says, let me shake your hand. It takes a lot of courage to do a thing like that. Why? He says, I'm Dr. Humperdoo. Thank you. I feel good tonight. I just got back from Washington, D.C. You know it's fun to go back there without a subpoena in your pocket. Did you hear what Johnny Carson said about me at the White House? He says Red Skelton was at the White House, and he was doing good up until the time he did an imitation of Clem Diddlehopper. Do, and Vice President Agnew took it personally. And coming back, who do you think was on the airplane with me? Mayor Yorty of Los Angeles. Yeah, he coming back from one of those trips. But you know, he does a lot of good. I never realized this till I got to talking with him. He's doing everything he can to break up this smog situation here in Los Angeles. You know what he does? He takes a deep breath, and then he goes to some other city and exhales. Oh, while in Washington, Gertrude and Heathcliff, the two seagulls, see? They're flying over the Capitol building. And Gertrude said to Heath, well, here we are in Washington, and there's the Capitol building. He says, yep, this one's on the house. Hey, you know, tonight is our Valentine Day show, and I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. Cupid won't be here on Valentine Day this year. You see, he was wearing one of those diapers, and 3 Broadway shows gave him an offer. Hey, I got one for you. Give me my hat. Will you give me my hat for you? A big fat man. Now, he knows he hasn't got a chance to get a date with this girl, but he wants to. A big fat fella, he asked the girl for a date. He said, well, we've done it again. I got my shorts on backwards. I do this, I feel like I've had my face lifted. Oh, boy, that's murder. Big fat man asking a girl for a date. Would you be my Valentine? You won't? Would you help me up? Well, Valentine's Day. I remember I proposed to my wife, Little Red, on Valentine's Day. And I said to her, when we're married, I'm going to court you. I'm going to court you like a real gentleman. She says, ole. And I said, I'm going to shower you with diamonds. She says, ole. I said, I'm going to wrap you in furs. She says, ole. I was going to take you to London, Paris, the Riviera. She says, ole. I said, what's this ole stuff? She says, that's what they say when the bull comes out. Hey, you know what kills a lot of romances is girls taking so long to dress. So with that in mind, I would like to do a little pantomime about a girl with a box of candy and flowers. Go see this girl. Can I borrow my hat? I mean my chair here. My hat. These shorts are giving me so much trouble, I don't know which end's up. I gotta go to work. As you know, this is our Valentine Day show, and I've been married for 26 years, but I'm sure that a lot of you fellas have a little problem like I have. You tell your wife you love her, and then a few minutes later, she'll come up and say, do you love me? Well, if that happens, I have written a little song, and it might help answer the question.
Just tell her you love her again and again. After you've told her, then tell her again. Make her the seasons, the summer, the spring. She'll bring you sunshine and make your heart sing. Just tell her she's lovely again and again. Once she believes you, then tell her again. Shower her with kindness, she'll never grow old. Awaken her beauty to have and to hold. Remember she is gentle, a sweet autumn breeze. The moment she's lonely, she's like the falling leaves. Remember she is childlike, she lives just for you. She dreams of that second when you come into view. So tell her you love her again and again. After you've told her, then tell her again. Tell her she's springtime, her charms a delight. She has the magic of day and of night. Just tell her you love her again and again. And after you've told her, then tell her again. Then when you feel it, when you have told her, then for love's sake, tell her again.
We take you now to the frontier town of Cactus Gulch, where Sheriff Deadeye's saloon finally has some stiff competition next door. What happens will be told in the story just turned down by the Book of the Month Club, entitled, When East Meets West, You've Sure Got a Skinny Country.
Deadeye sure feel good after I take a bath.
I know it does. If you take a bath in the Los Angeles River.
Sheriff, you ain't had a customer in a week. Now tell me, why did you ever let Sam Bostwick open a booze parlor right next door to yours?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm a fair-minded citizen that believes in free enterprise and the spirit of competition.
What about the report that Sam's brother happens to be the governor?
Well, now, if you wanted the truth, what did you ask me for? Good afternoon, Grandma. Wait a minute, Grandma. You can't go in there.
You get out of my way, Sheriff.
You get Good heavens, what do you got in there, bricks?
Horseshoes.
How do you like that? Blacksmith making house calls. Well, now he's picking up the long drawer crowd. We ain't going to do business at all.
You know you ain't going to be in business long this way, Deadeye.
No? Oh, yes, I am, boy. I got a secret weapon.
What is it?
You proud of that, ain't you?
I'm bringing in a big-time singing teacher from back east there, and she'll draw them into my pace like flies.
You already got flies, but you need a special.
Well, don't knock it, boy. Up there, till that singer gets here, that fly swatting's my biggest attraction, you know.
Class, please.
I sure do. You go a long way before you'll find backboards on cuspidors. Boys, I'm taking them cuspidors out.
I'll sure miss them.
You always did.
Hey, look who's coming. The head of Reform Committee.
Good morning, Judge. Morning. Top of the to you. Well, the top of the to you, too, there. My best customer. Don't go away. Well, I guess I'll have to use the traveler's aid on him. Hey, take that with you, 4 squibs, and you go bear hunt with a buggy whip.
Boy, that Jimmy sure loves his liquor.
Yeah, if he was a swallow, they'd have to pour booze all over Capistrano to get him home.
Deadeye, still say you can go broke before that singing lady of yours gets here.
Don't worry, I got another way to put Sam out of business. Okay, boys, bring in the barricade, will you? Put in the barricade there.
What's it?
Some fellas that beg and build the caskets over the undertaking follow. Oh, here comes Sam. Here comes Sam.
What's that doing in front of my saloon?
Hi, Sam.
What is the meaning of this? I don't have any repairs going on. Sheriff, why can't you be fair and square and honest?
What, and break my campaign promises?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Hold it, here comes the 4 o'clock truck.
Looks like that 915 headed for the end of the line.
Well, hey, they don't make barricades like they used to, do they? Watch it stop these boys from going in here. They look tired.
Well, that ought to be a lesson to you.
It just goes to show that sometimes when a critter turns to the wickedness and misguidings, that fate steps in, and sooner or later, he gets his just deserts.
That's a pretty fancy speech there, Sheriff.
Yeah. I'm making a play for the Bonanza crowd.
Any other thoughts along that line, Sheriff?
No, I never put my car...
All right, get that crummy thing out of here.
Yeah, get that crummy thing out of here. Not me! That's the barricade! Heaven, I'll tell you. Now look here, you little pipsqueak.
Where do you get off calling me a pipsqueak?
Well, now, I heard your pip, and it squeaked. Yeah. I'd beat you up only for one reason. You're littler than I am.
I can beat you up anytime.
Well, that's another reason. That's another reason. Get your hands off of me. Never touch me. I carry a card, you know. I carry a card. Them's lethal weapons, boy. Lethal... to catch me, idiot. I tell you, you're new around here and you ain't gonna be old, I'll tell you. Boy, but he got a surprise coming for him, too. As soon as my singer gets here from the east, I'm gonna take all of his business away from him.
Yeah.
Come on in now, buy you a drink.
Oh, wait a minute. I promised I'd never touch alcohol.
The way I cut my booze, you can keep your promise.
Hey, Sam, you're right. The stage just pulled up to the depot.
Come on inside, Jake, and I'll buy you another drink to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
That stagecoach is bringing me in a big-time singing lady.
the bank open for new accounts? That's a nice place to keep money. Sure draws a lot of interest, I'll tell you. Keep it under your garter, huh? Well, now I know what they mean by tight money. Yeah.
I'll have you know I am a lady.
I noticed that. If I'd wanted a man, I'd have called my brother. Pardon me, ma'am.
Yes.
But are you the singing lady from back east?
That's right.
Yes. Well, I got news for you. I happen to be your new boss. What do you got to say to that?
When does the next stage leave?
Now, just a moment, Songbird. I'm going to make you a star. I got some tin back there. Now, a pair of scissors. I'll cut them up. No, I'm going to make you a star. Here. All right, everybody, attention. Bang! What's up? Wait till I shoot, will you? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Split one of them in the middle. Ladies and fellow boozers of Cactus Gulch, I would like to introduce to you my new singing sensation, Miss Daisy Delight.
Wait a minute. My name is not Daisy Delight. I'm Lily Lugay.
Lily Lugay!
You're Lily Lugay. You're the singer that I hired.
Wait, now hold it. There's no use for all of us to get excited around here. I've been double dealt with here. If that's your singer, where's my singer, the one I hired? Miss Daisy Delight.
I'm here.
You're Daisy Delight?
That's right, and I
Look like a
brought
bed of roses, don't you?
I brought my complete repertoire with me.
Yeah, and June is busting out all over. Hey, how did you ever get through the Great Divide? So you're the singer, huh?
Am I? Listen to this. Home, home on the range,
where the deer and the antelope play.
there never is heard a discouraging bird.
And the skies are like all the old.
You know, I got a feeling her father was her mother.
Wild over me. I don't know what it is that they can see. The fellas look at me and sigh. In my arms they want to die. They go wild to be wild over me. Yeah! Thank you. And because you've all made my first week here such a happy one, the next round of drinks is on me. And I know that as I gaze across the desert, I'll see your smiling faces. Oh, forget it. Hiya, Jake. Didn't you order me one?
Oh, here we go. Oh, them darn spurs.
Deadeye.
Yeah?
Deadeye, look at all them customers.
Is that what's the matter? You know, I haven't seen any faces around my places for so long I forgot what they look like.
Tell me, Deadeye, tell me. Are you really gonna woo Miss Lily?
Yeah, I gotta get her away from Sam's place somehow, and I'm gonna have her working for me, even if I gotta marry her to do it. Now, remember what I told you.
Yeah.
You go get the violin, and you come back and you play us a little gypsy music. A little gypsy music. Good evening there, Miss Lily. My, you look as pert as a possum in a petunia patch.
Oh, coming from a possum connoisseur, I'll accept that as a compliment.
Very nice, my little chickadee. Hey, Jake, thanks for the chair. Jake, you'd better move. My trigger finger is beginning to get itchy.
So your trigger finger's beginning to get itchy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm going to start scratching it right now.
Oh, yeah?
You better draw, boy. I'm going to tell you, there's nothing like a well-rehearsed show, is there? And this is nothing like a well-rehearsed show. Yeah.
Well, take your old chair.
It's just as well we were out of bullets anyhow. There, well, there.
What is that smell?
That's me. I'm wearing my courting cologne. It's called Essence of Chipmunk Grease.
You got a hold of a bad chipmunk.
Really? You know, Miss Lily, you play your cards right, and you can make something of yourself around here. Around here, I'm known as Mr. Big.
Named after your mouth, huh?
Yeah. Let's watch it, girl. That's one in a row. Now, listen. You listen real close because I got something sweet and soft to tell you. You know, Lily, when you first came to town and I laid eyes on you... Gypsy music, you idiot! Gypsy music! As I was saying, my little prairie fly... You've heard of the gypsy that made his violin cry?
Yes.
Well, we got a violin here that's going to make a gypsy cry.
You broke my violin. You broke my violin. Why did you broke my violin?
Come on, get out of here now.
Just for that, I won't read your tea bags.
Okay, tea leaves.
Bag. I do it the hard way.
Miss Lily.
Yes.
I'd like to ask you, as soon as I get on the right side where my cards are, will you marry me, man?
Marry you?
Yes.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm refined, educated, well-mannered, and have character, while you're crude, crooked, uncouth, and a slob.
True, but sometimes those mixed marriages work out.
Deadeye, if you're trying to romance me to get me to work for you, it's too late.
Wow.
I just bought Sam out. Now I'm the new owner.
You're the new owner? Mm-hmm. Well, you're throwing me curves. Trouble is, you're keeping the best ones for yourself. Lily, now you look like a lady. You don't know nothing about running a broken-down saloon.
Well, I know how to make it into a real high-class place.
How?
First of all, I'm going to have you thrown out.
Real lady.
Sheriff Deadeye?
He's around here somewhere.
I'm Dirty Vance from Durango.
Well, if you say so.
Now cut that out. All I said was I'm Dirty Vance from Durango.
Oh, I thought you asked me to dance a dirty tango.
Now I gotta get out of here. You caused me to lose my reputation as a bad guy.
Don't you try anything, because there's lots more where he came from.
Where'd you get him, Arthur Murray's?
Now, you'll have to excuse me. It's time for my dance number.
Your dance number.
What are you going to do, Deadeye?
I'll get her out of here on a legal technicality. A technicality I'll get her out of here on.
Like what?
Well, legally, this land belongs to the Indians.
Wait a minute. What about the dance?
If you insist.
Miss Lily, how about that song you was going to sing?
Sure thing. Get it, Professor. But you walked in the joint, I could tell you were a man of distinction, a real big spender, good looking, so refined. Say, wouldn't you like to to know what's going on in my mind. So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Hey, big spender, spend a little time with me. Would you like to have fun, fun, fun? How's about a few laughs? I could show you a good time. Let me show you a good time. So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender, spend a little time with me. A little time with me. A little time with me. How?
Who owner of this place?
Me, owner this place.
My name Chief Bird on Yellow Branch, near Swamp, where buffalo play under moon. Yellow shadows by Red River run like wind.
What do your friends call you?
No, very seldom. They can't remember my name.
Tell me what you want here, Chief.
Me, Indian attorney. Legal. Technically, this property belonged to Red Man.
I don't believe it.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you. Got it right in writing, right here. Here. You know, I'm going to be brief about this case. It's awful little to be smoking.
But I don't believe a word of that. Chief, me think you speak with forked tongue.
Forked tongue I got, but comes in handy for getting olives out of bottle.
Something else, Chief.
You leave now and leave Indian take over.
But there's something strange about you. You're the first Indian I ever saw with a mustache.
Oh, that not mustache. I swallowed Mickey Mouse, left tail hang out.
Here, you better come over here and let me buy you a drink, Chief.
Oh, would you do that? Mm-hmm. You're a real swinging squaw, aren't you, huh?
Sam, pour one for the Chief on me. I'll be back.
Pour it in a glass. I can handle it better. What do you have? Oh, something in that bottle there with a panther on it. And I'll have real fire water this time, because the Chief is going to be hot tonight.
There you are, best in the West.
You bet it is. Dirty rat, that's real booze. There ain't a straight man on this show. Well, here, it's to you. What do you do? I'll get rid of it somehow. Wonder what time it is. Oh, no.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm doing rain dance, need chaser. Boy, you serve pretty strong fresca here, don't you? Favorite drink, rot gut over the ice.
Chief,
Yeah?
you are such a nice man, I'm going to do you a favor.
Really? What's that?
Tell him about it, General Custer.
General Custer? Tell me, what do you hear from the strip?
Chief, are you familiar with the territory around here?
Me know 'em every inch.
Good.
Good.
You've just been drafted.
Drafted? What for?
I'm General Custer, and we're headed for Little Bighorn.
See you later, Chief.
Little Big One? I don't think you're going to see me later. I read that book.
And now, once again, our guest star, Carol Lawrence, with the Tom Hansen Dancers.
keep falling on my head. Just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Mind the rain, and just like the guys behind the rain, you'll see there'll be a rainbow just on my head, falling. So I just did me some talking. You know the sun shines for everyone. Don't cry, the sky, the raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. For there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Trouble's gone from now on. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, stop the rain by complaining. What's more, I'm free. Rain, go away. Nothing's worrying me. Come again some other day. Yes, I am free. Rain, go away. Nothing's worrying me. And now the silent spot, Red Skelton in Trying to Lose Weight.
go away. Red will be back in a minute. Here he is again, Red Skelton.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank our sponsors and staff, and especially you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing me to be a part of your evening. So until next week, I'll say good night for now, and a happy Valentine Day to all of you. May God bless. Good night.
We have gathered to remind you as we pack our things and go. This is where we hope to find you every Tuesday for the show. So goodbye until the moment when we'll see you all again. To our friends near and far, fare thee well, au revoir.
This is Art Gilmore speaking.